So your very first word in this set of 10 is going to be astute. Everybody say that nice and loud. Astute.
Astute.
Good job. A-S-T-U-T-E. Astute. Okay. Here is your sentence. All of my students are incredibly astute in unique ways. Semicolon. They all get all A's all the time. Right? What part of speech is this word astute? I'll give you guys a minute to finish writing your sentence. What part of speech is this word astute? Jenna?
Noun.
It's not a noun. Take a look at what it's doing in the sentence. Take a look at what it's doing. Anybody have another guess? Kelly? How'd you know it was an adjective, Kelly? Yeah, I'm describing the students. Okay, the students are astute. What do you think this word means? You need to slow down. Slow down for a second. Let me give people a chance to catch up. It looks like lots of you are still jotting things down. Think about what you think this word might mean. Astute. What are you thinking? Take a look at the context. What are you thinking? Go ahead, Ben.
Intelligent.
Yeah, it means insightfully clever or wise. Insightfully clever. If you are insightful, that means like you're a really creative thinker and you say things that are very unique and creative. Okay? So insightfully clever or wise. So here is your story for astute. Students always come up with the cleverest ideas, even if they have to stay up all night to complete the assignment. They always seem to have the most original and unusual projects. All A's are their specialty. So A students, astute. Okay, hopefully the A will ring a bell in your brain. So you can draw a piece of paper with an A plus at the top. It's going to be Colton's paper. Okay. So if you are using Evernote, click the little paper clip and then click the camera and snap a quick picture of the picture that I drew. If you need to quickly get up and get closer, you may. Quickly, Nick, okay? Really quickly. That's good. And on your sounds like on the back, you're going to write A students. A students. Okay. Okay, so maybe you could draw a little one on your page or take a picture of Wendy's picture. Okay. All right. So that was our first word. Now we're going to move on to our second word. And our second word of this set is baleful. Everybody say that nice and loud. Baleful.
Baleful.
B-A-L-E-F-U-L. And this suffix, F-U-L, is going to be a good indicator for what part of speech this word is, and you'll start to notice those patterns. Okay. Here is your sentence. You might have to put it on this side of the picture and press enter. Here you go. Now press enter. Here you go. All right. Here's your sentence. Playing with fire often results in a baleful situation. What part of speech is this word baleful? What do you think? What part of speech? See one hand. Remember that suffix is a good indicator, if that helps. Take a look at what's happening in the sentence. What do we think? Part of speech. Jenna?
Adjective.
How'd you know it was an adjective, Jenna?
Because it's describing the situation.
Excellent. We're describing the situation. So it's an adjective. Put a little ADJ. What do you think this word might mean, baleful? What might this word baleful mean? Any guesses? Use your context clues to help you. Alice? Exactly. It means harmful or dangerous. Okay, good guess. Harmful, semicolon, dangerous. Okay. Here is your story for baleful. It is difficult to believe, but gigantic, heavy bales of hay are falling from the sky. Did the bale fall on the people below? Baleful, bale fall. Get it? This is going to hurt. Ouch. So a bale of hay, do you guys know what that is? Like the big square of hay? Okay, a bale is falling on the people below, which is a very harmful situation. So baleful, bale fall. So you can draw Ryan. This is Ryan. He's hanging out on the farm. And he's like, ah! Because there are these giant bales of hay that are just falling. Okay. About to squish you. Go ahead and take a quick snapshot. Jonathan, that's counterproductive to what we're trying to do, my friend. Did you get it this time?
I thought I lost everything for a second there.
Would be like sounds like.
Bale fall is going to be your sounds like, okay? So on your sounds like, you can write bale fall. Okay. And then your last word that we're going to be doing today is capitulate. Everybody say that nice and loud. Capitulate.
Capitulate.
C-A-P-I-T-U-L-A-T-E. Capitulate. You might just have to write it on the centered. I don't know why that happened, but here is your sentence. The American Army, or the American military, does not often capitulate to its enemies. What part of speech is this word capitulate? What part of speech do you think this word might be? Take a look at what's happening in the sentence. What do you think, Maria? How'd you know it was a verb? You're right.
Because it's like an action, right?
It's something that the military is doing. Something that the military is doing. So it's a verb. What do you think this verb means? What does it mean to capitulate? What does it mean to capitulate? Anybody have a guess? Alice? Not exactly. Ryan?
Like get along.
Not exactly. Think about in a war, what sometimes happens, what one side sometimes has to do. Nick? Good. It means to surrender or to give in. To surrender or give in. Here's your story. The army was rushing to the capital of a small nation to save it from an invading enemy. They wanted to get there before the president surrendered. When the commander arrived to fight the enemy, the president said, "I'm sorry, but you got here too late. You reached the capital late." Capitulate, capital late. "I was forced to surrender. If you could have shown up just an hour earlier, maybe we would have had a chance. I have already surrendered." So, because the army reached the capital late, they were forced to capitulate. So you can draw like the Capitol building if you want. And then here at the podium is President Nick Ventulo. Make sure you get his hair.
That would be awesome.
And he's really sad because he had to surrender. Or you could write, "I capitulate." And then to show that it's late, you might want to draw a little clock. And here's the army who has showed up just a little too late. Okay. And your sounds like is capital late. Capital late. So on your other side you'll write, I'm writing it up here. Capital late. Okay?
How do you get on?